Hello, everybody. Welcome here to this channel. Welcome to Sports Talk Network. Welcome to the Monday Night Raw review here for May 28th, 2018. Let's just get to the main event right now because I have a lot that I want to say. Trust me, there is. But something I learned from a young age on, don't have anything nice when I say it all, or don't say it at all. Though I do want to share my thoughts on the match, but not going, too down the well or down the path of talking crazy or just ranting to rant, because I don't want to rant to rant, but I do have a strong opinion of it. Sasha Banks, again, for a gauntlet match, is the final entrant. That's first off. They booked the Riott squad with 3 entries in a row. Now, most of us that are, especially smart marks, already know of how, or most of the fans know of wrestling being scripted and everything, and done for a reason. Even the Rumble is scripted out to have it sung and dance and storytelling of the match itself, let alone the interest and intrigue of the Royal Rumble. Right? So there's that. Start off with Bayley, who cuts an in-ring promo. Then we go from there. Bayley against Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan getting the number 2 spot. I guess you can call entrant here in this gauntlet match. That was for the final spot in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Final spot overall, final spot for Raw representatives. Both, of course. So Bayley and Liv Morgan, and right like that, Bayley defeats Liv with the belly to, or Bayley to Bayley, belly to belly. So there, and 1, 2, 3. Then started Logan, then Riott in those orders. Bayley eliminates Logan, then Ruby Riott after Logan and Liv attack Bayley. So back and forth defeats Bayley. So we have Ruby Riott there. Then we have Dana Brooke, and we have Richmond's Mickey James there. There's Sasha Banks in the end. And in the end, Sasha Banks gets the win, and she gets this final spot. Though I thought Ruby was going to win, and I actually thought, I didn't even think of the rest of the Riott squad coming back out, but I thought Bayley was going to get involved, whether, however, cost Sasha Banks the spot at the spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match, which in the end, Bayley costing Banks a spot and a chance to try to become the women's champion. By being in the ladder match, then winning the ladder match, becoming the champion by cashing in all that other stuff. So, the power of that transit property that would be the storyline moving forward for Bayley and Sasha Banks, and you'd have Bayley versus Sasha Banks 1-on-1 at Money in the Bank. Well, it won't main event, but it probably could tear down the house, if I can speak. It would be a good match. I'm not saying it wouldn't. I would want actually Bayley to get the win at Money in the Bank. And Money in the Bank being the 3rd best pay-per-view in my eyes, and also in WWE's eyes being now a big 5 pay-per-view. Going an extra hour long, so probably might have a couple more matches announced. IC title match, US title match, Big Cass versus Daniel Bryan, maybe representing SmackDown Live as a SmackDown Live exclusive match, in a sense. Maybe Elias versus Seth Rollins versus Jinder Mahal for the IC title. US title, Jeff Hardy and someone. Maybe Orton again. Probably not, but who knows. Point is, we probably have a couple more matches added to the card and be stacked and awesome. A pay-per-view I still would hope to go. The only way I would be able to go is WWE, if WWE sent me some complimentary. But that's probably not going to happen, so I'm going to enjoy the show here at home, as I've been doing all my life. Also, though, I wanted to say Happy Veterans Day to all fellow former military members like myself and those that are serving. Specifically here, Memorial Day, to honor those that gave the ultimate sacrifice. Don't Happy Veterans Day to those. It's all right. But yeah, it's just I mean, there's so much that I've had in my mind about the main event that I barely forget the rest of Monday Night Raw. I was just gonna want to forget the rest of Raw. Heck, I didn't even know if I was gonna do a Raw review this week because I do it every week and I don't have my team members for my weekly show on Thursday. So I just repeat myself with Raw and SmackDown stuff because, it's me, myself, and I. But point being is, I guess here I'll just simply talk about that main event, about Sasha Banks getting the win. And it's not, I don't know if it's more that I'm upset Sasha Banks got the win and she's the last representative. She's put Raw in the last one to qualify and be the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. I think it's more about Sasha Banks being the last one in there overall in the gauntlet matches. And I think even Sasha Banks fans would agree that even though she is wins these matches, but never really wins in the big matches that she qualifies for. You know what I mean? Whatever. With the gauntlet match, here being the Money in the Bank women's ladder match, I don't see her winning. I don't see Charlotte Flair winning either. Maybe Alexa Bliss, probably not. Lana, the only reason Lana would win is if WWE just wants to totally go off the board and just be crazy, be weird. I know a lot of people will be upset if Lana actually did win for various reasons, I'm sure. Overall, Monday Night Raw was alright. It's a 3-hour show, but all I can really think about right now is the main event, let alone can barely remember other stuff that happened. It was that type of show with that type of craziness in the end that my B team did some stuff at the what was it, a barbecue thing. Finn Balor, Braun Strowman, I guess, started out the show, had a match. Okay. And otherwise, but beyond that, not too much really to worthy to be talking about. Kevin Owens faced Bobby Roode 1-on-1. I'm doing this all off the top of my head here. We have the IC title match. Seth Rollins versus Jinder Mahal. Seth Rollins retained the Intercontinental Championship. But yeah, main event being the main thing that I'm thinking about. I'm trying to see here who won the game 7. In the Western Conference Finals. Looks like the Warriors won or are winning. I don't think the game is over yet. Maybe it is. I'm just waiting for seeing the tweets about the. Oh, the Warriors did win. Cool. Congratulations to the Warriors. It'll be Warriors Cavs again in the NBA Finals. So there we go. But back to Monday Night Raw again. Not too much else to say about the show. I mean, I don't think it was a bad show. It was just with everything happening in the end and Sasha Banks and such like that. Try to see if I can find some information about the freaking show. So I'm trying to talk about it. Yeah, Raw got kicked off with Braun Strowman announcing he's going to win the Money in the Bank and be named Mr. Monster in the Bank. Then we have Finn Balor slapping Braun Strowman, so Braun Strowman tosses him on the ring. Kurt Angle announces a rematch of Finn Balor versus Braun Strowman right then and there. Finn Balor beats Braun Strowman by DQ after Kevin Owens attacked him. After the match, KO hits Finn Balor with the ladder and tries to hit Braun. Braun fights off Kevin Owens, throwing the ladder at him. That was interesting how that ladder landed, actually. Kevin Owens tries to leave the building to go to the local parade and celebrate Memorial Day, I guess. But Kurt Angle stops him and announces him versus Bobby Roode for later tonight. Elias at the concert, Seth Rollins comes into the room because he was going to have his title match. Seth Rollins retains the title against Jinder Mahal. Elias attacks Seth. Nia Jax squashes Marty Max, I guess, indie wrestler, while Ronda Rousey watches on, and then Nia cuts a promo on Rousey. Bray Wyatt and Woken Matt Hardy beat the Ascension in a tag team match. Kevin Owens beats Bobby Roode after the match. Braun takes out KO and Bobby. Sami Zayn issues an apology for the Bobby Lashley segment last week, but says everything he said was the truth. Bobby Lashley challenges Sami Zayn to a match at Money in the Bank. Sami accepts, but gets his hand crushed by Bobby Roode. Or not Bobby Roode, Bobby Lashley, sorry. So yes, it looks like we have a Raw exclusive match one-on-one at Money in the Bank, co-branded. In general, it's a big five, and with pretty much every pay-per-view since WrestleMania being co-branded. And the good thing about that is, okay, we have co-branded shows, but the bad thing is now we have 4 to 5 weeks time in between the pay-per-views. So some like it, some don't. Me, I'm in between. But we have a Raw brand exclusive match there. Bobby Lashley facing off against Sami Zayn. Not Bobby Roode, Bobby Lashley. Drew McIntyre defeating Chad Gable in a one-on-one contest. B-Team holding a barbecue for the Raw Tag Team Division. So we have the new challengers for the Raw Tag Team titles, but it ends in a food fight. Some Needles t-shirt, though, is kind of cool. Rumble, stumble, and slide. Kurt Angle allows a Tag Team Battle Royal for next week. Winners will face Bray Wyatt and Woken Matt Hardy for the Raw Tag Team Championships at Money in the Bank. Cool. We will have Raw Tag Team title matches. We should have, you know what, all these pay-per-views, just F it. All the pay-per-views will win on every single title on the line, every pay-per-view being United Champions pretty much, because you're going to have longer shows. All the titles should be on the line every month anyways. Why have a build or not have a build for one of your champions, mid-card or otherwise, for 3 to 5 weeks or whatever it is in between pay-per-views, again, once a month, co-branded now, remember, and to not have them defend the title. Announced next week, Nia Jax faced up against Natalya. Excuse me, sorry about that. Braun Strowman versus Bobby Roode announced next week, and Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor. Those 2 matches announced. And then in the end, like I said in the main event, Sasha Banks wins the gauntlet match to get the final spot for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And I really hope, I mean, it's not elimination. I was going to say I hope she's the first one eliminated, but that's not how it works. Doesn't work like that at all. So, but I hope in the end Bayley does get involved and kind of, in a sense, eliminates Sasha Banks in that way. Or maybe it seems like she was going to win it, and Bayley just comes out of nowhere. Now, not in a way like Bray Wyatt did when he cost somebody else the men's Money in the Bank a couple years ago. I mean, Bayley's character is not like Bray Wyatt's or The Undertaker's or someone like that, where they would just come out of nowhere, or lights on, lights off kind of thing. Wax on, wax off, lights on. You know, she'd have to do it some other way. But I would see that to be how maybe the finish is. And though it's not going to be Ruby Riott, it's not going to be Mandy Rose or any of, you know, the newbies in the main roster to be putting. But it could have been. Kind of should have been. But it is what it is. Anyways, that's the Raw review. Hope you all have a great rest of your evening. I certainly enjoyed the show, though it is what it is. Like the video, share the video, leave your thoughts on my thoughts or your own about Monday Night Raw. Hopefully on Thursday, if I don't have my team here, hopefully they are here for predictions in a couple weeks. But either way, we'll see. But in the end, hope you all have a great rest of your evening. I'll be back here tomorrow for the SmackDown Live review, as I do each and every week. Maybe I'll stop doing these Raw and SmackDown reviews so we can talk about it on Thursday, especially if I am going to be on my own. Try to at least have a 30-minute show. But either way, and above all else, as always, take care.